Welcome to my poster on our recent research investigating ego and allocentric visuomotor processing in prodromal and clinical Alzheimer's disease using our novel iPad task called iReach. So it's well established that atrophy in the medial temporal cortex is a significant biomarker of AD. However, more recent research suggests that the posterior parietal cortex is particularly vulnerable to early stage AD-related pathology. This area is part of the dorsal visual stream, which is thought to be involved in target-directed or egocentric movements, for example, when we reach to grasp a mug. The ventral visual stream, on the other hand, which projects to the temporal lobe, is thought to be additionally recruited for movements that are not target-directed and rather based on the relationship between objects in a scene in allocentric coordinates, for example, drawing and copying. So our study aimed to assess ego and allocentric reaching using our portable iPad app called iReach. To do this, we compared the performance of 20 participants with prodromal and clinical AD with 24 healthy controls who were matched for age and years of education. In our egocentric reaching task, participants began each trial by pressing and holding the start position at the bottom of the iPad screen. Following this, a beep would sound in conjunction with the appearance of a target red dot placed in one of 4 positions on the screen. Participants were asked to reach as quickly and accurately as possible to the red target dot. In the allocentric task, participants were asked to reach from the start position to reproduce the distance and direction between a white reference dot and the red target dot, and the biomechanical movements required were matched across both tasks. We conducted 3 2x2 mixed ANOVAs to investigate the effect of task and group on reaction time, movement time, and absolute error. Our results found that absolute error, movement time, reaction time were significantly higher in the allocentric compared to the egocentric task. In addition, our clinical group had significantly longer movement times and made larger reaching errors compared to healthy controls in both tasks. Our clinical group also had significantly longer reaction times compared to controls. However, this was only in the allocentric reaching task. And finally, total scores on the ACE were negatively correlated with allocentric reaction time. So overall, we replicated previous findings that allocentric reaching is accompanied by longer reaction times using our portable iPad task. Also in line with previous research, our findings indicate that cognitive decline results in an overall deficit in visuomotor control. However, reaction time in the allocentric task appears particularly sensitive to cognitive decline, which suggests that programming actions in allocentric coordinates is impaired, even in the absence of memory or spatial navigation task demands, which have been a feature of previous studies. Our findings warrant further research using the iPad app in different patient groups to investigate its sensitivity to other clinical disorders which involve damage to the posterior parietal cortex. Thanks for listening, and I look forward to discussing this more at the conference.